So, hello friends, it's your favorite gamer Egro, and we are back with a brand new episode. Okay, so in it's a new series, and hope you will all like this series. So, in this series, we are going to weekly talk about all the transfers and football related news from around the world, basically from the major leagues. Okay, and if you would like to give your comments on what I say and what your opinions are, surely do come to my channel and comment under this video. And if you like my videos, if you like my channel, do surely subscribe to my channel, and you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter also. All the links are given in the description box. So without further much delay, let us start our video. So in this series, basically, we are going to talk about all the transfer news, all the football related news from around the world. Okay, so all your football fans, do stay tuned to my channel because this is going to be a very interesting um, episode. Okay, so this is the first of them. So let's start it without further much ado. Let us start the video. So first we will go to goal.com, of course, which is basically the most of us do refer for all the football related news. Let us go to the global site of goal.com. Okay, and let us go to transfers. So let's see what's the transfers news today. It is there in the panel. Okay, so we will start with the first news, which is Spurs seek to tie Kane down to a new deal. So it seems that there are a lot of rumors regarding Harry Kane. Okay, so let's load the page. I think the internet is a bit slow here. So till the time that it gets loaded, let us discuss about other things. So it seems that there is a lot of suitors for Harry Kane. Of course, Harry Kane with Son is in a very awesome form. They two are combining very well. Okay, and they are in fire, you can say. Uh, of course, this kind of combination is we have not seen uh, long. We have not seen long because uh, I think last this kind of combination we saw was that of course Sadio Mane and Mohamed Salah. Okay, so these two are playing in an awesome combination, and I think now moving Kane, if Kane seeks a new challenge, of course there are better clubs there. Okay, because those Spurs are very good club, but they have not won anything in the past seasons. But with Mourinho at the helm, they will surely win something this season or in the next season. So there is a good chance for Kane to win it, but that completely depends on how much budget it is given to Mourinho. Of course, Mourinho wants players that we all know. He wants he knows players. He wants players who are very hardworking. And so, if the Spurs board can give them that kind of players, give him that kind of players, so there is surely will be a chance for Harry Kane to flourish here. Otherwise, Kane should give the ultimatum to the Spurs board that if you are ready to bring in Mourinho's project, I am here. Otherwise, I will be looking somewhere else because there are many suitors for him. Manchester United is behind him, and then Real Madrid, Barcelona, PSG, almost all the top clubs are behind him, and I think already Juventus has also expressed an interest in him. So let us see what's the news regarding him. Tottenham open Kane contract talks. Okay, so you can see here there is a news. There are several big clubs circling the England ace with Manchester City and PSG monitoring his status. If Manchester City and PSG want any players, they can bring it. They have the financial power. They have that charisma in their club. They can bring. They have a good project in their hand. But what Kane wants is Kane is happy to stay with Spurs and is expected to receive a pay rise with this deal. So I think Spurs are very serious here about Harry Kane. They don't want to let him go away because with the appointment of Mourinho, I think Spurs has made a statement to the other Premier League clubs that no, we are here. We are here to do something. We are here to win it. Okay, because when you bring a coach like Mourinho, you don't bring without trophies. trophies come in. Maybe we hate Mourinho, many people hate Mourinho, maybe many players hate him, many journalists hate him, but with results, he is the person who can give delivery results. We have seen it in Inter, we have seen it in Real Madrid, we have seen it in Chelsea, first term, second term. Only exception being Manchester United, but I think in Manchester United the board was not behind him, and that was the biggest concern for Mourinho in Manchester United. So that's the first news on Harry Kane. If you do think otherwise, that let me know in the comments below that whether you want Harry Kane to stay at Spurs and fight for a Premier League and a elite make Spurs a elite club, or you want to see Harry Kane flourish anywhere else. So that's gone. Next news is, so our next news goes to Liverpool, where this guy says that leaving Liverpool was my biggest regret. He regrets leaving Liverpool. Uh, Leaving Liverpool is the biggest linked. But I think this guy should leave Liverpool because he is not getting that much chance. Okay, so he did play a key role in Liverpool's return to the top. Okay, but then I think now now he is getting a good amount of chance. Okay, and he can continue to work here. Okay, or he can go anywhere, but he will be a remember he will be a free transfer in the next winter market. Winter market, okay, because he has not got any, I think, transfer extension, and he will be free in the summer, sorry, not in the winter, in the summer. So he is ready to make and negotiate any deal with in this winter transfer window. So if he can, if he wants to go, he can leave. Okay, but he is a what you can say, he's an important cog in the Liverpool wheel. That's very important. And what can you say? He is very important to Liverpool team, and I think Klopp should not let him go. So our next news. Let us go to our next news. Real Madrid Kubo wants way out of Villarreal loan. Okay, let us go here. So this guy plays in Villarreal. So he is a Japanese player. Okay, so Emery admitted that he is looking out a loan spell. He is looking out his way out of Villarreal from Real Madrid. Real signed this player in 2009, but sent to Mallorca and Villarreal last season and this season also. So while his Mallorca spell was good, but in Villarreal he is not able to get as much chances as he want. So I think I one or two times I have seen this player play. Okay, and I think this is a good potential for Real Madrid, a player whom Real Madrid can cash out later. Okay, and I think Real Madrid should loan him to some other club where he might get a chance to grow, and they can take a chance. Okay, so either they can send him to some other club where he will be getting a good amount of chances, and if he grows to be a star, okay, then he comes back to Real Madrid and plays okay with the first team, or else if he's a hit and miss, then Real Madrid can sell him at a good amount of price. So that's our third news. Then we go here. Liverpool should not spend on starter not cover. I think that's not a very important news. Okay, let us go there. Next list of news. So maybe I think I should go to the Premier League version and let's cover Premier League then, and then we'll come to La Liga. So where is the Premier League here? Um, yeah, here's the Premier League page for the transfer news. So Okay, so by the way, the big news that is haunting Premier League is that whether Manchester United wants to buy Eric Haaland or Jadon Sancho in this transfer window. Okay, so here I think is the news. Man United expect Sancho to drop. So let's search for Manchester United transfer news, and I think this will be the top news. Yes, this is the news we are looking for. Eric Haaland is about to give Manchester United the next big thing. Let me go to this news. Okay, so there is a big confusion regarding this amongst the Manchester United fans that who is going to come to Manchester United. Manchester United of course need an attacking player, okay, in their ranks. Of course they need it. Okay, someone, they do have Bruno Fernandes, they do have Cavani as cover, but they need a first team striker. They need a striker who can flourish in Premier League. Now we have seen a lot of Bundesliga players come into Premier League this season, okay, namely Werner and Havertz, Kai Havertz. So but they have, the half of the season is over and they have not been able to produce their uh, what was expected of them in the Premier League, because of course Premier League is a very hard place. Okay, and it's tough to replicate the form here, so they should be given some time. But whether they should bring in Jadon Sancho or Eric Haaland, that's the biggest concern. Okay, so so here is that new phase. Nobody is surprised. Okay, so let us go here. Jadon Sancho to Eric Haaland. So I think Edinson Cavani significant impact. Okay, but then again he is a short-term deal as I said, and he is not a first team player. Of course he can come as substitute and can turn the match, but he is not. I would not say him that the 33-year-old is a first team player, and with the physicality of Premier League, he will not be able to, what I can say, not be able to make so much impact. If Manchester United is serious about a title challenge, they need to bring in a striker. Who should be that? Whether it should be Eric Haaland or Jadon Sancho? I think preferably Sancho's form has dropped a lot. Okay, and his release price is a lot big price he has, and so instead Manchester United should go for Eric Haaland. Let us check what's his price is, and price, let us see what his price is. So mm, so let us go to transfer market and let's see what's his transfer price it is showing up. Okay, uh, so it's showing current market value as 8.33 billion. Oh my God. Seriously? His price has, okay. Oh, sorry. This is in Indian rupees. So let us transfer this into, we don't want this price here. Um, where can we find a good transfer price for him? Let us search for his transfer price. What is the price quoted? 20 million. Just 20 million? Oh no, I think it's the older transfer price. It's not the current transfer price. Sorry, guys. Let us see what's his transfer price is. I can't get it. Some There is transfermarket.co.in. But bringing him, the biggest factor in bringing him is this guy. I hate this guy. Okay, this guy negotiates like hell. Okay, so I don't think he will negotiate a big contract like Pogba or someone. and he's a very risky guy to do business with, and he will later play on with the mind of the player, and he will make him unsettled there. So I don't think it's the biggest risk in bringing him. He will be unsettled by this guy. Okay, and as an agent, he is a very, what I can say, very good for the player, but bad for a club to have a player under this agent. Okay, so let us I could not find the transfer price, but I think it's his transfer price is not so much that Manchester United cannot afford it. Okay, of course Manchester United will be able to afford it, and if and he is in a better form than Jadon Sancho. Okay, so I think bringing him would not be a big risk. I would prefer Haaland better than Jadon Sancho because he is more physical than him, and can be a great player. Okay, because we see that bringing in Kai Havertz and Timo Werner, they have not been able to flourish in the Premier League because only one reason, they are not so physical. And Premier League strikers, we have seen across the history that physical strikers thrive in Premier League with the level of playing gameplay, with the level of physicality that is there in the Premier League. Physical strikers do strive here. Okay, next we are up against. We have to see what transfer news does Chelsea has. So Chelsea transfer news. Let us go to Chelsea transfer news. Okay, we don't have much transfer news here with Chelsea. We don't have much news for Chelsea. Chelsea will Brazil to Arsenal players. Confirmed Chelsea team. Hakim. So Chelsea, yes, we don't see much news here because of course Chelsea has bought a lot of players in the summer transfer window, and what my feeling is that they should be rather focusing their focus in the team because they have brought in all players. They have brought in every player that was available in every position. They have brought a left back, they have bought a central midfielder. Okay, and their focus should be on using these players and keeping this fit. And what I think that once Hakim Ziyech is in full form, then the trio of Ziyech, Werner, and Pulisic, of course, they can wreak a havoc. Of course, and of course, Mason Mount will be there in the central attacking field. This player, Mason Mount, I do have a lot of trust in him. This player is the cog to Chelsea's wheels, though a lot of Chelsea fans hate him. Okay, the other fans hate him, but that player is monstrous. He's a player. He is a bit immature, only at 21 years of age. He is not so matured. Yes, he is not so matured, and he sometimes he gets just switched off. But he is a player who has that caliber. Okay, and he will keep Kai Havertz out of the team. That's my prediction. If you people have any other predictions, do surely write it in the comments below. And as for Kai Havertz, I think his position in the team is like Lampard should start thinking to use him in the midfield beside N'Golo Kante. He has tried it, okay, with N'Golo Kante as the central defensive midfielder and Mason Mount and Mason Mount and Kai Havertz as the two attacking midfielders in front of them, so they can fall back and defend also, and they can give support in the attack also. And if you have not seen, I did made a series on Chelsea career mode. Do watch out in my channel. The link is given in the description box. Okay, where you will see how I have used Kai Havertz and Mason Mount both together in the double midfield pivot. Okay, not double midfield, attacking midfielder, and N'Golo Kante covering their back. So that would be an ideal formation for Lampard to try out, and Lampard needs to give time to this formation to flourish. And I think the Chelsea board also need to give him some time because see, he does not have any record. He has just come from Derby 1 year, and if you see Liverpool's case, or if you see Manchester United case, okay, they have given both of the coaches a lot amount of time, okay, and then only they have flourished. So a coach like Lampard need time to flourish, and Chelsea board should keep trust in him. And one player I think Chelsea should go for in this um, in the I mean the winter transfer window, but he will be a very costly, and that guy is Declan Rice, of course, the Declan Rice. So Chelsea can go for Declan Rice, and Chelsea are very much interested in him, but his price is very big. Okay, 80 million. Can you imagine 80 million for a defensive player? I don't think so. His price is justified, but owing to the fact that he's a very physical player, he is a very good player. He has a very good mentality. Okay, we can put him in Chelsea. So he will be a long-term replacement for N'Golo Kante. He's a very good player, and if Chelsea wants, they can buy him, but he will be very expensive. All Chelsea's if Chelsea wants to buy only one player, he is the one. Chelsea needs him. Yes, he is a very good defensive midfielder, and I think he can back up as a center back also. But the most thing, he's a leader. We have seen him in West Ham. He leads the team. He plays for the team. He keeps the badge and the heart, and he is a very good player. So Chelsea can try for him. Okay, so next is up is Arsenal. Let us see Arsenal transfer news. What are the transfer news? Arsenal reach Isco transfer decision after clear message to Mike. Okay. So Arsenal is interested in Isco, but I don't think they will able to land Isco because owing to the budget, they don't have budget in their hands, not so much budget. And anyways, the winter transfer window is always costlier, as you know. So Arsenal reach Isco transfer decision after Emil Smith Rowe since performances. People deciding against making a move of Real Madrid. So this guy, yes, of course, this guy is very good. Last day when we see him play, he was a very awesome player, Emily Smith Rowe. Okay, and he is a very good player, but he is very young. Okay, and with only few matches, we can't say that he will be going to be a big player. Okay, but he will need time to grow. He should not be burdened with the task of leading the midfield of a team like Arsenal now only. Okay, he would need room to grow. So maybe a backup option is good for now. Okay, so maybe sign him in a 2 years contract till this guy starts blooming. Okay, so we did when we see in the last match play, we did see a mixture of what you can say mixture of Luka Modric in him. Okay, so he can move the ball forward a lot. Okay, and he can play into positions. He can be both attacking threat and a holding midfielder, both. Okay, so with his so when Arsenal was losing the ball, he backs down and he wins challenges. Okay, so he is a good central midfielder. Okay, type of player like Modric in the making, okay, who can score very awesome goals, but he will need time to flourish, of course. So Arsenal should focus on bringing experienced player here, okay, and then Arsenal is targeting Julian Brandt with 130 million. Is seriously he does cost 130 million. Valencia. Arsenal remains interested in the Valencia midfielder Carlos Soler. Okay, so I'm not sure how this player plays. Okay, so I'll surely make a research on this player and do come back to you in the next week. Okay, next week video. But of course, this player they need a defensive player. Okay, because their cause of worry has been both defense and their aging attacking line. So what Arsenal needs is a speedy player in the front. Okay, though they do have some players in their kitty, but they do need a new player. Okay, so Arsenal might sign a center back this time, but they also need a winger or some attacking player. Okay, so let us go for the next. So that's everything news for Arsenal. Nothing they are looking. Okay, it's only the third day to complete 15 million January transfer deal. Okay, let us see this one, this news. Arsenal fans urge Edward Miguel complete 20. So what's the news? Uh, it's highlights. So you can see that admitted that an attacking midfielder is on the Gunners to do's list. Yes, they do need an attacking player. They need players to who can create chances, who can score a bit of goals. Okay, so who are they trying to buy? Third season with Lion Starlet, Hosun Ayer. Okay, though I was continuing, I believe the cool internet with January move increase online. Yeah, this guy, Emilio Buendia. Okay, this guy is good. Okay, Arsenal can target him. So if you see this last season, he scored 7 goals and 6 assists in the championship. Okay, and he's a very good guy. But then again, we he's a championship player, and once he comes back to the Premier League, he was in the last season in the Premier League. His performance was not so good, we can say. Not a terrific player, but he is a go-to player. But this season he has flourished in championship a lot. Okay, we did got to see him during the I think the League Cup. Okay, in the League Cup we got to see him. But yes, but I don't think he would be a good signing for Arsenal at this current situation, because whoever the attacking midfielder comes for Arsenal now, he will have to be a blockbuster player. Okay, he has to take the pressure and he has to deliver, because Arsenal I think is now in which position? Arsenal is very much down. Where are they? They have won 4-0 against West Brom, but still they are here 11th. So they need players. They need a star player to start for them. Okay. So after Arsenal, next see Man City. Who are there? Of course, the Messi story will come up. So, but Pep Guardiola, Manchester City boss, reconsidering earlier retirement plan. Okay. So the big news from Manchester City that is coming, that Messi wants to way out of Barcelona. Okay, but I don't know, is this a transfer hype that is getting created, or this surely Messi will be going somewhere else? But maybe he could come to Manchester City. Okay, and that would be the what Pep Guardiola is missing from years. Okay, is a player like Messi's caliber, but being Messi is now old, okay, and we don't know how much he will be able to perform in a physical league like Premier League. Okay, day in day out playing with that much physicality, we don't know. But of course, Pep Guardiola can bring in a take a chance, take a risk. Okay, as he is free to negotiate with any team. Okay, so I don't think he will be costing too much. Messi. So of course Guardiola can try it out. Okay, and it would be a new challenge for of course Messi. Okay, and we would love to see Manchester Messi and Kevin De Bruyne playing together. That's is like an what can you say? Havoc for the Premier League defenders. Just imagine Kevin De Bruyne playing just behind Lionel Messi. Oh my God, I just can't think about that. That's too much. We do we are not Premier League is not ready for that. So let us hope Messi comes to the Premier League, and we hope to see this guy. Next, of course, is Liverpool. So Liverpool transfer news. Liverpool has a lot of players in the injury. Okay, so maybe Liverpool would be looking for some players to back up. Okay, uh, so I don't know which player Liverpool would be targeting this transfer window. We will be getting to know, but one player they can target is Jack Grealish, who was a terror when they went to play Aston Villa. Okay, so Jack Grealish, also Jack Grealish is wanted by Manchester United. Also, Manchester United also looking for him. But then again, Manchester United have also a lot of players in his role. They have Paul Pogba, they have Bruno Fernandes, they have Van de Beek, a lot of players. Okay, so where can he fit? I am not sure. Okay, but these players will might have to be sent to bench. But he is a top player, Jack Grealish. He is a top player. I love this player. The with the attitude he plays, he is going to be a big impact in the England player. So, and what I can say, he is one of the England players in the current team who plays for the badge. In the current England team, who is a means awesome player. I like that the attitude that player plays with. He is a bit stubborn, but awesome player. So any team would like to have him in the midfield. But let us see. Chelsea is also in the contention for him, but Chelsea have bought Kai Havertz recently. So that's for Liverpool. We don't have much news as to who they will be. Maybe we will get some news in the next series. Sorry, next episode. So Tottenham, Tottenham transfer news is, as I said, we are trying to they are trying to get Harry Kane contract done. Okay, but there is no news of they are trying to buy any players. I think Mourinho has all the players in his hand, and Mourinho is the coach who can make an ordinary team extraordinary, and extraordinary players with the level of motivation that he gives. Okay, he can make a player extraordinary. Okay, so I think if Tottenham tries, they have a good chance of winning the league, but not this season maybe, but next season surely with Mourinho at helm. Okay. Okay, so Tottenham is done, and next we have Real Madrid and of course Barcelona. There are a lot of transfer news regarding them, so maybe I will cover them in the next transfer window, or sorry, next episode, and we would be as more and more news coming in, so we'll just cover a bit of them. So there is Kubo is set to leave Villarreal. Hazard finding difficulty in Madrid. I don't know what has happened to Hazard. When he was at Chelsea, he was my favorite player. Okay, I just was in love with this player. I personally went to Stamford Bridge, and that day I saw him scoring hat trick. Okay, but I don't know what has happened with him. Maybe he is not more interested in playing. Okay, I don't know what has happened to him. Okay, but let us see. So Real Madrid is closing to sign David Alaba. David Alaba is now a very good top player, and at this stage also he is a awesome player. So if they can get him at a low deals, he has only I think 6 months left to his deal, so they can get him at a low price. This is a big gain for Real Madrid. Okay, and they also have in radar Son, Harry Kane, a lot of players. Okay, so Real Madrid, we always know that when Real Madrid wanted some player, they have gone ahead and bought him. Okay, if some players wanted by Real Madrid, nobody can stop him from going there, and they do need players. They do need some player to rejuvenate their squad because their squad is getting a bit older, so they need to make a new Galacticos team, and with Perez at helm, nothing is impossible. This guy is mad. Okay, if he wants player, he will bring in. So we covered Real Madrid. We have covered almost all the teams. Let us just check Barcelona. So Messi returns from trip. No Suarez regrets. I don't think any. There is one player. Eric Garcia is reportedly agreeing personal term. I don't know why is Barca thinking of bringing him again. I don't know. Maybe they should not go and bring him. Okay, so that's all the transfer news that we have from this video. Okay, I will surely be back in the next video. Do comment in the comments below that whom you want to see, which news you want to focus in the next week's episode, and I will bringing you a lots and lots of news for from the footballing world. Do stay tuned to my channel, and if you like my video, if you like my channel, do surely subscribe and hit the bell icon. And happy new year to all my fans, and thanks for your support, and thanks for your time. So let us take a goodbye. So goodbye for the next week. We will come back next week with a new episode of all the transfer news and all football related news. And till then, tata, bye bye, and do stay tuned to my channel because I will be also bringing we are you as you know we have a Chelsea career mode and Manchester United career mode going on, and that's a very interesting career mode. And do watch that. Link is below in the description box. Do surely check that out. And till then, tata, bye bye.